Jarrod Bowen and Declan Rice. Two, if not West Ham's two most valuable players currently at the football club. Welcome back to West Ham Unofficial. I hope you are all well. We're going to be talking tonight about those two players, Jarrod Bowen and Declan Rice, their importance to West Ham United. There they are. Their importance to West Ham United and all of that good stuff. Hope you are all well. Declan Rice is just there behind me. Jarrod Bowen is up there in the poster right at the top. So they are in our presence tonight, but you just can't see Bowen. He's up high. But with Danny Dyer. But hope you're all well in the chat. I'm joined by Andy from West Ham Reunited. Andy, how are you?
You're not bad, mate. It's Friday, and that can only mean one thing. I think I've done it a couple of times, I've done a preview on your show, and then Friday night pint. What a way to spend your evening.
Exactly. What a way to spend your evening. Get involved in the live chat. Get your comments in about what we are talking about tonight. Let's start off with Declan Rice because it's his birthday today. He's turned 23 today. 23, Andy.
He's getting old, isn't he, mate? Getting proper old. Proper old. But when you think of when he made his debut, when he come on at Burnley, and what he's become now already, it is just ridiculous. Like, what's that, 152 appearances? Hang on. While you're talking, I'll do that. Just to tell you how many times he's actually played for the club.
It is mental, though. I mean, some
171 appearances in all competitions, 8 goals and 9 assists to his name already at the age of 23.
Yeah. I mean, some of the stats that West Ham have put on Twitter: 27 England caps, 2019-20 Hammer of the Year, 2-time West Ham United Young Player of the Year, youngest West Ham player to reach 150 appearances. Just keeps going on and on and on. The big question, though, Andy, is Declan Rice our best academy graduate that you can remember?
What do you mean, like at the club? When at the club?
Yeah.
Do you mean? Yeah, 100%, 100%. And I think a lot of people will say that as well. For me, it hates for me to say it because he's slagged us off so much recently, but he's very close. Rio's probably the next one, like close.
Yeah.
Because you Rio. No, actually, Carrick probably at the club. For what they've done at the club before they left, Michael Carrick's a close second for me because they're in the same sort of position. The only thing what Michael has got over Deck is passing. I think Deck's up there, but Michael could just pick it up, left foot, right foot. Kent will back me up on this, and just spray the ball from left to right easier than what Declan can do.
Yeah, 100%, 100%. Let's see who's in the chat tonight. Kent, hope you well. Evening, lads. 150 million for Rice, 90 for Bowen minimum, but don't want to sell. Of course, we don't want to sell. Was it his debut? Was it Burnley away? 2017, 2016, something like that.
2016-17 season, yeah. Yeah.
Because that was the white kit on it. See, kits are still on my mind when I'm talking to you, Andy.
Yeah, I know. That was a really good show. I watched it back the other day, actually. I don't know about you. Like every now and again, you watch shows back just to see. Like I've been picking up pointers, like what I do and what I don't do, what I can improve on. It really sounds silly, but it really has helped, to be honest.
Yeah. And NWO says Lanzini, best player at the club by more. Come on. We all know you like Lanzini, but he's not the best player at the club by a mile. That's for sure. I think our last stint shows how important Cresswell is. Exactly. That's a very good point, and we'll just talk about that now. How close is Cresswell to this top bracket? With the likes of Bowen and Declan Rice in there, Andy.
Oh, that's a good question, Joe. I won't on that one. He is crucial, but he will be at the club beyond. I think he'll be like Nobes and like what Nobes would do. Carlton Cole, Jack Collinson. He'll be in and around the squad, and what a role model he will be for like the under 14s and under 14s, etc. Having someone like Cress. But yeah, he is key. But I think Cress probably knows this is probably, next season will probably be his last, where he'll be able to still perform at that level, in my opinion. Like, fair play to him. He's been out for what, a month,
Yeah.
just over a month, and he played a full 90 minutes, no trouble. Obviously, with a back injury, you can't exactly run, can you? So,
No.
no, fair play to him. But for me, next year, well, if we go out and get a decent left back in the summer, I think he would accept playing a big part, and obviously he can play in the back three as well.
Yeah. So let me rephrase that question then. Is there anybody that's in your mind is more important than Aaron Cresswell behind these two men?
He's not in the squad at the minute, but it's Zuma.
Yeah. Well, he
I
is.
think
He's back.
yeah.
Did you see that video today? That was class.
Yeah, no, it was. No, he is the difference, and we're going to notice that if he plays on Sunday. I'm not going to sit here and we could sit here and talk about expect. If he plays on Sunday, well, if not, he'll definitely play against Man United. We'll just see how assured the back four will be, and obviously Soufal as well. Soufal, Creswell, whoever partners Zuma will step up anyway. So it's a totally different ball game.
Definitely, yeah. Fremmer, hope you are well. Rio was world class as NWO. Pete, hope you're well. Kent says Deck is the best academy player to still be at the club at his age. Best academy player for 30 years. Carrick is a better passer and covers the ground more stylishly. I like the word. If it's not a word, it is now, because Kent has said it. Peter, hope you well. There are supporters out there that say Declan Rice is worth 120 million pounds, but I believe they've got it slightly wrong. They're making him sound cheap and nasty. Oh dear. Robert, hope you're well. West Ham under 23s are now playing Arsenal. They are
strong side as well.
It is, yeah. I did see whether it was being televised or being streamed anywhere, but I couldn't find anything. So
it might be on Arsenal's. It might be on Arsenal's.
Yeah, who knows? See, this is an opposing opinion. Rice is only being called £100 million player because he's English. 50 to 60 million any other nationality. I disagree. I believe his class shines through, Andy.
No, I understand. I actually understand that comment because, in my opinion, if Grealish weren't English, he wouldn't be going for 100 million. Like, no. I'm just giving him as an example. But for what he does in his position, I'm probably going to turn a few heads here. But for me, just because he's won things as well and his experience, I think Rodri is still slightly better than Rice as a holding midfield player. But overall, obviously, Deck's changed now. He's more of a box-to-box central midfield player, so he edges it over him. That's the point I'm getting at. Like, in that role as a holding midfield player, I think Rodri's world class. He's proved that for the last 18 months or so. But Deck's obviously changing his position to box-to-box. That's the reason why I think.
Yeah. Definitely. Let's have a look here. Deck's the best box-to-box young midfielder in the world.
Yeah, that's what I was getting. That's what I was getting at. Obviously, he's adapted his game now, because if it actually worked well in the Euros, obviously he was more of the sitter and Calvin Phillips was the one bombing forward. It'd be interesting to see now. Now Gareth Southgate and his coaching staff have seen what Deck's doing more for us. It's probably since that last incident whether he will be the one driving more forward, or whether he will be sitting. So that'd be interesting to see.
Yeah, definitely. Let's just have a look at some of his stats. 20 appearances in the Premier League this season, just the one goal, 4 assists. He has collected 2 big chances created a game, and defensively 46 tackles, 52% tackle success rate, 5 block shots, 35 interceptions, 25 clearances, 16 headed clearances, 156 recoveries, 107 duels won, and all of that jazz. And the one thing I do want to mention, 0 errors leading to goals.
That's great. That is great. That is really. Do you know what the one thing though? What really does disappoint me, and this is the one thing compared to other seasons, is his disciplinary. Obviously, he picked up them 5. Like, it didn't really cost us in the end, but it could have, because obviously we won at Watford. That's the only thing what I find a bit he's lacked. But
Yeah,
that's just my opinion. I'm not trying to slag. It could cost us.
I get it. I think the way I look at it is at times he's picked up silly little yellow cards out of frustration of the
Yeah.
team as well, because he feels like he's the only one actually doing something, and then they're coming forward just out of frustration. He slides in and makes a rash tackle. I don't think it's genuinely down to his disciplinary, and he's a really bad tackler. I just think at times he just gets frustrated and professional fouls, exactly.
Yeah, no, I didn't mean to, that probably come across a bit. Yeah, like you said, a few frustration bookings, but that could, when you get to 10, that's a 2-game suspension. Like he's on 5 already. Before like a certain time. That's the only thing I will say is, like, say for example, if we're in this same position and we're getting to the back end of the season, we've got, I don't know, when we've got Tottenham or Chelsea, for example, and not having Declan Rice, that would be a big miss, wouldn't it? That's the thing I was referring to. But I love him to bits. He's a great player.
Yeah. Andy, I've just seen your post earlier. Mike Dean, the referee, Craig Paulson on VAR for the
I know. It's nice, isn't it?
Oh, yes, lovely.
Dom says it all the time. Whenever we're on a good run, the referees appoint Mike Dean as our referee to muck it up. Souček's red card just springs to mind straight away when I mention that.
Yeah, well.
And with regards to the question about how much I reckon Calvin Phillips is worth, I reckon 35 million.
Oh, that's a statement.
I reckon about 35 million. He's a lot older. What's he, 25, 26?
That is a good point, yeah.
25, 26, but... All right, I'll put this to you, Jake. Put this into the chat. Say 40 million bid from a foreign team come in for Souček, or 50 million. Would you accept?
It would have to be nearer that. No.
And we get Calvin Phillips as a replacement.
No, because I don't think Calvin Phillips plays the Thomas Souček game, if I'm being honest with you.
But wouldn't Deck be able to progress? No, it's just an idea. I think they could work. They've proved it for England. I think that could work for us. It's just an idea.
It is. I'll tell you what. That is difficult.
They're two different players, aren't they? But I think I think they work well.
Yeah. No,
but he's injury prone. Calvin Phillips is obviously still out at the minute. So
yeah.
But,
there we go. Norwich showed me that 2 box-to-box midfielders probably aren't needed. There we go. 1-0 up. We're beating Arsenal. There we go. Forcing. Get in there. That's low, Andy. I'd say 55 for Phillips. That's a bit. I don't know. It's difficult.
Match it. Let's just say like between 40 and just say 45 million. We sell him, or we have to pay 5 million for cap. That's the thing. I would, but I agree. He is a bit of an injury prone, but he would be, for me. I'm same sort of breath. For me, I know it'll cost us 60, 70 million £70 million, but if decent offer come in for Souček, James Ward-Prowse for me.
Ooh.
Get that done.
Ooh.
Get that done. If I could.
Fremmer says, it might be controversial saying this, but I actually think a transfer for Declan Rice in the near future could benefit all parties except us fans. When the club gets money, he deserves a new challenge. I can see that comment. I really can, and that does make sense. But let's just take Grealish and Aston Villa. To start with, £100 million they got for Jack Grealish. Their owners have been prepared and they've seen it already. We're only a couple of weeks into the transfer window, and look how many intentional signings they've made. Digne, Coutinho.
But they're only the only reason them people are going to Villa is because of the money. Like Digne's on 160 grand a week. Like he was on 80 or whatever he was at Everton. It's not like it's
not the way that I'd like us to go, but I could see why. I can see why. Let's scroll down on the comments regarding the yellow cards. I think the rest have been fairly hard on him sometimes. Gary says, evening, we have so much talent coming through. I know some youngsters playing for West Ham. The future looks bright. It does. It definitely does. Simon, our resident Chelsea fan, is in. Urgent question for SharePoint. Should I have a Yorkshire pudding with my steak and ale pie?
Of course you should, mate. Of course.
Any reason to have Yorkshire puddings? Honestly, just they ban.
Well, no, because you take a bit of the pie and put it in, and put the pie in the Yorkshire, a bit of the steak.
No.
Yeah.
No,
Nice.
you eat the Yorkshire, whatever you have, you eat the Yorkshire pudding on its own first. That's what I do. A roast, Yorkshire pudding first. This is just James hopes you are 250 million pound worth of talent there. That is all. It's a statement. It is, and you know, I can see. Yeah, gravy. Yes. Anything else? No. Just enjoy it on its own.
We're running out of time, Jake. We've gone on food. We need to talk about Bowen. Bowen deserves a long talk about Bowen. We've gone off topic.
Yeah, we have. Well, that's what we do. But just a couple more comments. Where is it? Only 4 or 5 Premier League teams have bought in the window so far. I know, and the time's ticking. But
West Ham will make their first signing on the 23rd of January, day after Man United. Jesse Lingard will walk into the club. He'll be walking on the Old Trafford pitch to say goodbye, and then it wouldn't surprise me. Imagine it at full time. Comes inside the contract in front of us at Old Trafford. Imagine it.
Right in front of the away.
Yeah.
That would be funny. Right, Jarrod Bowen then. Just talk to me, Andy.
Mate, he is just absolutely outstanding. And this is probably a big statement, but I've not got excited about a player left-footed since Iron Robben when he appeared on the scene from when he went to Bayern Munich. Yeah. He just had that instinct. As soon as he got the ball on that right-hand side, he would either cut in with an assist or doing it. And Simon will probably back me up on this as well. Even when he was at Chelsea, I knew he would be and that's who Bowen reminds me of. And all this talk about England, he's still not going to start for me. It pains for me to say it. He's still not going to start, and he will go with the trusted, and that's my honest opinion. But as soon as he makes that cap, his value will probably go up a third. I think, 100%, even just by making that one cap.
Simon, just out of interest, out of your attacking players, I'm not going to list them because I just don't want to, and I can't remember them. Does Jarrod Bowen, if he signs for Chelsea tomorrow, not that he's going to, does he then start your next Premier League game? Does Jarrod Bowen start for Chelsea? Let us know. But I mean, we all know Gareth Southgate likes his friends, doesn't he? He likes his Raheem Sterlings, which fair play worked at the Euros with Sterling. He likes to pick his own players. This is what Andy's given me. So Bowen, 30 games, 18 goal contributions. Foden, 20 games, 7 and 6s, goal contributions. Sterling, 25, and that is 12 goal contributions. Saka, 23 games, 11. Greenwood, 20 and 7. Grealish, 21 and 6. Rashford, 14 and 4. Sancho, 22 games. 2. Just 2. Not
even assists, just 2.
2. Just 2.
Like everyone says, but look how many more games he's played. But the reason why he's playing so many games is his stamina is ridiculous, and he just loves playing football. Like he absolutely. The one exception I will make is sort of Rashford, because he's only played 14 games because he's had that injury, but he just looks disinterested for me. But for me, yeah, Bowen will step up as well. You saw it with Declan Rice. As soon as he got called up for the England squad, he will go up to that next level, playing with Harry Kane. It hates for me to say he plays for Tottenham. Harry Kane, his movement, players like that, Foden, he's just going to step up completely.
Yeah. He's going from strength to strength, and I do agree with the fact once he starts getting in that England side on a regular basis, I think the only way is up. And, people are starting to talk about this player as a 70, 80, 90 million pound player in the future. I mean, one thing we've got to talk about is I have nicked this from West Ham Central on Twitter, but I can't remember this fully. But the best thing that's happened since West Ham signed Craig Dawson was Danny Dyer being signed. I mean, is there
signing of the season award at the West Ham Award? She'll be there as well with Jarrod.
Exactly.
Signing of the season. But
yes.
I know Transfer Market. That's where I get all my stats from. But their valuation's ridiculous. So they rate Declan at 67.5 million. Yeah, that's what they rate him on Transfer Market. Jarrod Bowen only 31 million, but Greenwood 45, Rashford 70, and same as Sancho.
70?
And Sancho 70 million.
Oh God. See, this is why I don't like the regular top 6 football fan, because that's come, that to me screams Man United fan. That screams, a big 6. Oh, I'll watch it every now and then. Oh, he's brilliant at Greenwood. He is brilliant. It's just so wrong. It's just so wrong. Jarrod Bowen this season, I mean, even West Ham admin said it on Twitter, he can't do much more than what he's doing. 18 goal contributions in 30 games, 7 goal contributions in the last 6.
Right. But it's not so much that either. It's what he does off the ball. Like literally, he's like a right back stream. He gets back and then he can still get up the pitch. So yeah, no, definitely, 100%. He deserves that call up. And TalkSport, not the biggest fan, but fair play. What was it? Simon Jordan, what he said this week. He was like, "Is he an England player?" And he sort of said that's disrespecting him, and I agree, it is.
Yeah. Simon says, I'd say no, but that's only because of trust, but I'd take him just to sing that song. Like, you can dream, Simon, you can dream. If you sit there with your team over and a up top. We need to worry if Danny wants to go to a so-called big club with big wages. I mean, the normal Football Insider came out saying that Jarrod Bowen wouldn't decline and move to Liverpool. It's just absolute rubbish. It's just absolute rubbish. The guy, every time that he scores at the London Stadium, he goes to the fans and he goes like that and he goes like that. Every time he scores at the London Stadium, he loves life at West Ham, Andy.
Like what isn't there to love about the club at the minute? It's everyone. Yeah. You see, I made this statement even before this season started. Deck will still be here for at least another 2 years.
Hopefully.
Even when he's at 25, he can still hit his peak for such a long time. So he doesn't need to make that move yet. What, Jack Grealish, what's he, 26? So Jack Grealish didn't move till he was 26. So, and he wants to wing things, and he wouldn't just turn our back on us, I don't think.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. Transfer Market, I take no notice, I'll use my eyes. There we go, Kent, love it. So Sancho, Rashford 70 mil, Rice 100 mil. Sancho and Rashford on their performances this season aren't worth 70 million combined. No wonder each, but that's just that. Bowen can backtrack and defend a Saka card, and apparently he's England's star boy. People don't like to accept it, but people are nice to him because he missed a penalty in the final. That's why. Because you look at it, and I mean, Saka, he's done well for Arsenal this season, hasn't he, Andy? I mean, I'd argue that Smith Rowe's been better, but Bowen's still better.
Yeah, when I done the comparison, when I had Mike on, we were talking, and a few people on the chat. Like, Saka is a talent, but when it gets tough, he goes missing.
Yeah.
But Bowen, look, Chelsea goal against Liverpool. Do you know what? He scores against the big sides. I think that's the difference with them. And obviously, talking about Arsenal, you've probably seen it before we come on air, trying to get the game postponed on Sunday now, aren't they?
See, they've seen Liverpool doing it, and they've seen that their nutcase got himself sent off. They haven't got any midfielders, and they've got a few players off at AFCON. Let's just go. Oh, let's take a leaf out of their book and try and get it cancelled because we ain't got any players. But are Liverpool even interested? I do believe there's something in this. I don't think anything will happen, but.
Do you know why I don't think anything will happen? Apparently, Klopp's unhappy. He'll be gone at the end of the season, I've heard.
Yeah. I think I can see something in it. It's very much like the Jota to me, and Jota's gone from strength to strength since he's moved from Wolves to Liverpool. But I can see why they're interested, and I can see why this rumour is about, but I still don't think it'll happen. For sure. Right then, so. To finish off, Andy, before we hand over to West Ham Fan TV in 4 minutes, the two players, Jarrod Bowen and Declan Rice, one sum. What are you giving them?
What I think they're worth, not what they're worth on the pitch. Like in my opinion, I wouldn't accept anything less than 200 million for Declan Rice. Honestly.
Well, it's funny you say that.
200 million. 200 million, that's the only thing I'd accept for Declan Rice, and I wouldn't stand in his way because that would just prove just what a talent he is. And I'd probably rate Bowen at between 75 and 90.
Yeah, he's definitely getting up to that stage. Klopp's always unhappy, to be fair, he is. Yeah, 100 million for both. The fans are loving the season. It's special. 3 home games in a week at home. Leeds sold out, unbelievable. We are a big club. We are not a big team by other fans' accounts because we don't have as much money. Exactly. Arteta trying to get the game called off tomorrow because he has a few injuries. Yeah, because basically they've sold a couple of their midfielders. They've got one off at AFCON, and the other nutcase got himself sent off for kicking someone in the chest when he was clean through. Absolute nutters, a lot of them. Rice has a contract. No one is going to pay that for Rice or Bowen.
We will stay then. Don't bother me.
Yeah, don't bother me either. We will probably get 100 million for Rice, realistically maximum. I'd tell my grandmother that's not very nice. Hope you well though, Run Tommy. Right, anything else you'd like to add, talk about, discuss before we go, Andy?
No, nothing, mate. Just pleased with enjoying the videos, what you're doing. I'm supporting food banks. Me and Nikki actually helped John.
Yeah.
I can't remember the woman's name now. What's her name? I feel so bad if she's watching. We was there doing the donations and. Pardon?
Megan.
Might have been Megan. Yeah. I can't remember. Me with names is terrible. But yeah, me and Nick, we got that. Nicky had £50 worth of notes that got given to him for the food bank, and I think I got about 30 in notes with a load of change. So we raised a load of money. So if you are going to the game on Sunday, make sure you go and see John and his team with the thing and make a donation. That would be amazing. That's the only thing I wanted to say.
Definitely. Yeah, we saw that on Twitter. Lovely to see. Rice is worth £200 million and Bowen is worth £90 million in my opinion, says Jack. Hope you well, Jack. How are you, Irons? Anyone know if you can watch the under 23s live tonight? I don't think so. West Ham side aren't showing it, so maybe check Arsenal side of things. But there we go. Okie dokie, Andy, thank you very much. Go and check Andy out on West Ham Reunited. Here he comes, let's see, just about to wrap things up. Chris, you have valuable players. Well, all your strikers, right?
Hello, Chris. Hello, Chris.
Hope you well. Hope you well coming in annoying us. All your strikers are injured. Vardy, who's about 55 nowadays, and Daka, who's out injured, and yeah, we're massive. You're not. You're Leicester. So we're playing a couple of weeks.
Leave Chris alone. He's all right.
Oh, hang on. His sound's gone. Hang on. Go on, Andy. Say that again.
No, leave Chris alone. Leave Chris alone.
We're massive. We're massive.
Yeah, I know. Everywhere we go.
Everywhere we go. Oh, Christ. There we go. That's that. Now, West
There we go.
Started. There we go. That's coming through. So we're going to leave it there. Thank you very much for watching. Drop a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel. Check out Andy and West Ham reunited. We're now going to go. Come on, you Irons. And we'll catch
Take care, everyone.
Don't forget that we are massive and Declan Rice and Jarrod Bowen are world class. Bye.